Hello, I'm Ngọc Duy and you're watching the latest updates from VietnamPlus News. Here are headlines for today.
Top leader hosts Ethiopian Prime Minister. Top legislator attends meeting reviewing organization of APF events. Over 10,000 people in parade rehearsal. Vietnam's garment textile industry stitching a greener future. Young generation's effort to preserve Ton Lu woodblock printing.
Party General Secretary Tolam on April 15th received Abiy Ahmed Ali, Ethiopian Prime Minister and President of the Prosperity Party, who is on an official visit to Vietnam. Vietnam always values its friendship and cooperation with African countries, including Ethiopia. Lum affirmed, suggesting both sides study and identify several priority areas for cooperation in the coming period, based on their respective potential and needs, particularly in agriculture, trade, investment, science and technology, and people-to-people and business-to-business connectivity. He welcomed Ethiopian Airlines' plan to launch a new direct flight route linking Addis Ababa with Hanoi in July, which will serve as the first direct air link between Vietnam and Africa. Abiy Ahmed Ali said he hopes that Vietnam will share its experience in achieving rapid and sustainable socio-economic development and environmental protection. Delighted at the development of the two ruling parties' relations, he said that the two parties share similarities that allow them to share experience. Agreeing with the top Vietnamese leader's view on strengthening the two parties' relations to build a solid political foundation for bilateral cooperation, he emphasized the desire of the party, state, and government of Ethiopia to develop cooperative relations with Vietnam across various fields, particularly in investment, science and technology, agriculture, education and training, and people-to-people exchanges. The two leaders agreed to continue enhancing delegation exchanges at all levels through all channels. The two ruling parties will strengthen exchanges, contacts, training, and experience sharing, while also promoting interactions to foster friendship and mutual understanding between the two peoples.
National Assembly Chairman Tran Thank Mun, on April 15th attended a meeting to review the organization of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Francophonie APF, Executive Committee's meeting, and the Francophone Parliamentary Forum on Sustainable Agriculture, Food Security and Climate Change Adaptation. The events, held in the Mekong Delta city of Kunt Ter from January 21st to 24th, left a strong impression on international delegates, and served as a major highlight of the APF's activities in 2025. The Vietnamese National Assembly made thorough and comprehensive preparations for the events, covering all aspects from content, information, communications, security, and logistics to healthcare and protocol, with detailed plans in place, heard the review meeting. Bilateral meetings on the sidelines between leaders of the Vietnamese National Assembly and participating delegations yielded practical outcomes, helping to enhance the host country's role and position, while also promoting bilateral relations, particularly with key and strategic partners.
Vietnam, the world's second-largest garment textile exporter, is betting on green fabric to cement its place in the global supply chain. According to the Vietnam Textile and Apparel Association, many Vietnamese enterprises are already weaving eco-friendly materials like organic cotton, recycled polyester, and tencel. This aligns with global trend as major global brands operating in Vietnam have committed to achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050 under the Fashion Industry Charter for Climate Action. Beyond sustainability, the sector is harnessing advanced technology in design and production. Investors are working to optimize production capacity, streamline supply chains, and improve product quality to stay competitive in both domestic and global markets. Supported by 17 next-generation free trade agreements already in effect, the industry is poised for further growth, targeting $48 billion in export revenue this year.
For the first time, the unique artistry of Thanh Lieu woodblock printing is being widely introduced in Hanoi. This event offers the public a rare opportunity to explore a traditional craft that is slowly fading into history. Every intricate carving and fine detail has cemented Thanh Lieu woodblocks as a significant cultural legacy. The craft once produced a diverse range of works, including Buddhist scriptures, literary texts, decorative prints, and more. Remarkably, the village in the northern province of Hai Duong contributed to the creation of 3 sets of woodblocks recognized by UNESCO as World Documentary Heritage. Artisans say Thanh Lieu woodblock printing is fading, with only 4 families in the village still preserving the craft.
In the past, our ancestors carved scriptures and historical texts in Han and Nam characters. Today, we seek to preserve and evolve the craft by creating traditional Vietnamese paintings that resonate more with modern life.
Despite its rich heritage, the village faces pressing challenges: aging relics, a shortage of skilled artisans, and limited market demand.
Woodblock carving demands precision, patience, and expertise. We are doing our best to keep the craft alive by taking custom orders, particularly restoring ancient scriptures for temples.
To address these challenges, young cultural enthusiasts are working to revive Thanh Lieu woodblock printing. Bac Nye Ward, under the leadership of a young founder No Quy Duc, has become a hub for supporting traditional crafts, bridging artisans with the community and promoting Vietnamese handmade products on a global scale.
Our goal is not just to preserve these traditional crafts, but to expand their reach, first by making them more accessible to local consumers and eventually bringing them to the international market.
In a rapidly changing world, Thanh Lieu woodblock printing is finding a way to endure. The passion of the younger generation for cultural heritage is breathing new life into this centuries-old art form.